Hey guys, Savage Joy here with Real Progress in Action. Oh wow, you guys are already tuning in. Awesome. Hey. Oh, you guys know it's on tonight. I've got a lot to say. Oh my god, what a clusterfuck. Um, okay, so I'll just wait a minute till we get some more people. Hello, Kim, Nick, Blackberry White, Rob. Oh, there's Rob. I knew he was going to tune in for this. Gregory. Some of my favorite people. You guys are awesome. So, okay, so let's see. Of course you can watch this, Thomas. Of course. You may even agree with some of it. Love you guys back. So today was absolutely bananas. I actually said that I thought Biden might win this. I'm not surprised. But we did have an amazing ground game in South Carolina, and shout out to my friends Melanie and Joe, who were campaign staff there. We had an amazing team. We had an amazing ground game. But unfortunately, it's, a lot of it comes down to familiarity. And also a lot of it comes down to Obama nostalgia. A lot of people want to go back to the way things were. And it's very privileged to think that, because look at the way things were for people of color and women and disabled or brown people in other countries before Trump came. It's not that, get rid of Trump and everything's going to be awesome. That's very privileged. That's not how it's going to work. So there definitely is some of that, but oh, okay, Julie, great. Yeah, last I checked, Bernie said it said 8 for Bernie, 8 delegates. But I haven't checked the past half hour or so. So I wasn't sure if it was like deja vu or PTSD, but they called the race for Biden with 0% reporting. So it was really comparable to when they did that to us countless times for Hillary. 0% reporting. Biden won. Okay, dude. I mean, awesome. I will give Biden props because he has been running for president over the span of 32 years, and this is his very first primary he's won. So out of running 4 times, he has now won a primary. So good for him. Granted, he said it was the Senate, but still, good for you. Yeah, Nick, I know. That's why I can't even watch MSM. I can't. I'm so thankful for you guys because, I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even know these things because you guys just send me clips so I don't have to sit through this shit. It's, so, I mean, congrats, Biden. It's likely going to be your only win. So relish in it. You have 2 days to get excited about it. And then we're kind of going to whoop your ass on Super Tuesday, more than likely. So Biden, we're still ahead in delegates. Before today, we had 45 delegates. Nobody even had half that. So one of the things I want to, also, South Carolina is a very red state in certain sections. So it makes sense that, a Republican like Joe Biden would do somewhat well. Pete Buttigieg is a very Republican person, but people of color are not fans generally of him. So it was definitely, I wasn't surprised it went to Joe. I figured we would either be first or second. So, whatever. I'm okay with it. It's just funny because you see his campaign is like, see, we were just warming up. Now we're going to get it. Like, stop. No, you're not. Just keep it real. No, you're not. Poor Joe. I feel bad for him. Yeah, people, MSM was very happy. And Nick, I'm not sure about North Carolina. I know the people I am talking to say that there's a really good ground game. I know that we have a number of offices there. I think we'll do okay, but it's, I'm really only talking to people in the bigger cities. Yeah, Clyburn, we all expected Clyburn was going to endorse Biden, but once he did, it was like, all right, here we go. He waited till like the last minute to do it, which I think was, actually a good idea on their part, because it had the most impact. Cheers to Tom Steyer, who dropped out. Cheers, Tom. Yeah, good, okay. Tom, who had a really big man crush on Bernie and then proceeded to, as of late, made Bernie bashing ads, which confused the hell out of me. I'm not sure. Yeah, so Blackberry White, okay, so if you guys haven't seen it, last night Tom Steyer had the dudes on who sing at his rally, who's saying, "Girl, you looking good, won't you back that ass up? You're a fine looking woman, won't you back that ass up?" And it was incredible. I've never seen, well, I'm not going to say I've never seen anyone dance so white, because I've seen Amy Klobuchar, and that is the whitest dance I've ever seen. She marches in place. That's what she looks like. So it was incredible. I'm not going to lie. It was truly incredible to watch him try to dance. But so he dropped out tonight, Tom. That was his swan song, apparently. I'm actually kind of surprised at his timing, because he hasn't done that bad comparatively. He doesn't have delegates, but he does have support. I mean, and as far as in Iowa, there were quite a number of Steyer supporters. It was interesting, like a lot of Steyer signs. But Bernie was their second, all the ones we spoke with. So will it be the same in our states? I don't know. But it's kind of ironic that a billionaire's support us as second, when we're like, no billionaires should exist. But hey, we'll take them. One of the things that is so hilarious, like, they are absolutely trying, not just the MSM, but the supporters of other candidates, and all the resistors, all those people, they are trying absolutely everything to minimize our wins in the 3 other states, because we set a record that has never been done in history, to do the first 3 states in a row. Never been done. So that's something we should be really proud of. And We are the reason that happened, not just Bernie, but because our ground game is unlike anyone else's. We have over 1 million volunteers. It's crazy. So we all made that happen. So definitely props to everyone. I think, one of the things that I noticed today that has, all the resistors just going insane is apparently there's a couple Trump people who made videos about how they have this like operation, how they're all going to, places like South Carolina and stuff to vote for Bernie because they think he's weakest against Trump, which makes literally no sense because we beat Trump in every single poll. If you look at poll after poll, we're the only one who beats Trump. And when it says some others do, it's within the 4% margin of error. So for people to say that they're voting for us because Trump will have the easiest, ability to beat us, they are totally full of shit. And it's just their way of trying to delegitimize our campaign. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Blackberry White. It's like, I mean, and then they're saying, people are literally saying, you know what? Bernie needs to denounce that. Okay. You want Bernie to tell people not to vote for him. He's not Joe Biden. He's not going to say, don't vote for me. Only Joe Biden does that. Did you ever think maybe this is bullshit, trying to get people to think that this is some like big conspiracy theory thing? And maybe, just maybe, we do get some votes from Trump supporters, because we do. I mean, it's really insane the way that people are doing everything. Like, as we all know, Liz, started taking PAC money, super PAC. She took $15 million 2 days ago, and she said it was because of the fact that sorry, yeah. You're right, Rob. Thank you for the donation. I'm sorry, guys, I got distracted. I mean, hey, fuck the establishment. If they're doing it, that's cool. I don't know everybody in the universe. If they're doing it, that's their choice. But it's not going to work. I mean, they're helping to elect the person who has the strongest chance to beat Trump. So my thing isn't whether or not they're doing it. My thing is it's going to backfire because we can beat Trump. And the interesting thing is, even though I don't understand it, and I never will, yeah, fuck the establishment. Exactly. It's like, thanks. I don't really care about your voting for him, but thanks for doing it. The thing I don't understand is, and I found this volunteering in Iowa for 5 weeks, a lot of Trump supporters have Bernie as their second choice. It's the only correlation I can think of is that they're both like anti-establishment-ish. And they're both like, they say what's on their mind, that kind of thing. Other than that, I have no idea what they, because they're certainly nothing alike. So, but the fact that, there's always been a lot of, that's what I was saying about her PAC, her super PAC. First, it was ridiculous because she's doing the whole, it's because I'm a woman thing. That turned people off from Hillary. Now, Liz is doing it. As a woman, it absolutely disgusts me when women are opportunists and say every single thing is because of sexism. Because then when there is actually sexism, people are desensitized to it. They're like, yeah, sexism. Okay. No, stop. Take responsibility for your own freaking actions. It is not sexism. When she sits there and when Maureen sits there and says, oh, okay, so I'm the only person who said that I wouldn't take PAC money and everyone else did. Bernie doesn't and hasn't. So bullshit. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She literally lies. And you can prove it with a certain, a single Google search or whatever you use. You can prove it. Liz is, but my point, getting back to what my point was, you will see all kinds of reaches to actually, defend her PAC money. Well, it's because everyone else is doing it, and no, they're actually not. The thing that is so frustrating is that, like, every single day, Liz sounds more and more like Buttigieg. I'm not kidding. They use the same freaking talking points. They practically quote each other. It's gross. And she, Liz stated, just like Buttigieg, that, our organizations who endorsed us are packed. Are their PACs. That is so egregious to say that grassroots organizations filled with people of color and immigrants are a PAC. They're actually working class people who came together and, fought to create something to make a difference and to make a change. And by calling them PACs, it's really gross. It's gross. And they have repeatedly stated that it's offensive. And of course, they still call them that. She calls Sunrise Movement a PAC. She wanted their endorsement. She calls Our Revolution a PAC. There's countless photos of her speaking at their events. She is the saltiest person since Hillary. They're very, very similar. And someone just sent me a picture of Liz, like a Liz mask getting taken off and Hillary underneath. And I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. Absolutely. So, I mean, what it comes down to is she's been talking to Hillary. She's been meeting with Hillary. She hired a lot of Hillary staff. Why would you do that? The girl literally lost against the most hated man alive. And you're consulting with her. It's really incredible. So here is, as far as Liz goes, you guys, if you're just, if this is your first show with me, you guys just know that I have a lot of issues with Liz, and this goes back for years. As soon as she ignored our thousands of phone calls and emails and postcards and letters to endorse Bernie, and she endorsed Hillary, it was at that moment I knew, like others, she was full of shit and she was not to be trusted. She has proven every single day more and more reasons not to trust her. So yeah, and the thing that gets me, I mean, like, honestly, everyone on that stage sucks except for Bernie. But one of the things that really bothers me about Liz is that she's the only other person they're calling a progressive, and she's not. That's what's frustrating. She is not a progressive. She does not deserve that term, and she should not be compared to Bernie. Everybody thinks, not everybody, but there's so many people who are like, Liz is Bernie, but a woman, and we want a woman. No, absolutely not. Um, she is nothing like him. She wishes. If she was like him, she wouldn't be losing. So this is Liz's tally. 4 states in. Iowa, 3rd place. New Hampshire, 4th place. Nevada, 4th place. South Carolina, 5th place. So you've got a 3rd place, 2 4th places, and a 5th place. And you're going at Bernie, the front runner. You're going at him. She, in her, her defeat speech, whatever the hell you want to call it, Liz tonight bashed Bernie. I gotta say, I am so glad she's finally, being outward about it, because for the first time, Bernie finally sent an email about her. Finally. It was so frustrating to see her just attack us. And as, a family member of his told me, Bernie is loyal to a fault. And that's apparent. She just dissed him again with a handshake. 3 days ago on the debate, she refused to shake his hand again. Are you serious? Like, that is the ultimate disrespect. She refused to shake his hand twice. I mean, it's so disgusting. Can you even fathom how bad people would freak out if Bernie did that? Like, if Bernie refused to shake people's hands twice. Oh my freaking God. Jesus, you're freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, fuck the establishment. Absolutely. She shook Bloomberg's hand. Yep. Tina, it wasn't so much her. He said in his email last night, and I think he's going to go again because she trashed him tonight pretty hard. In Bernie's email, he stated that she took $15 million in PAC money. And get this shit. She's running her ads in her own state. She's focusing totally on mass for Tuesday because the polls show us beating her in her own state. That's funny as hell. And she actually ranks 4th least popular senator in her entire yes, I did see that about the coronavirus. It was very anti-Semitic. Sorry guys, I got distracted. Warren is a fraud. She's gross. I literally will never vote for her ever. Oh, so the email just mentioned about her taking $15 million from her super PAC. He actually called on her to disclose her donors of the super PAC, which a gentleman on Twitter actually reached out to me. He did the research himself, and it does trace back to Hillary for America. So her PAC is Hillary related, shocker. And so, he called on her, to release the funders. She refused. Will she drop out on Tuesday? Absolutely not. And I'll get into why. But first, I want to add to, her ads and everything in Massachusetts. The funniest thing is that guys, especially, because as a woman, I love when rich white dudes tell me how I should think. They are like, all the MSM white guys are like, saying how sexist it is of Bernie to campaign in Massachusetts. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you owe like, candidates own their own states. Nobody else is allowed to campaign there. Are you kidding me? If your girl is such a good candidate, it should not matter. It doesn't matter. So I hope Warren does not campaign in New York. Not fair to Mike Bloomberg. She probably won't campaign in Vermont because we always get, like, 95% of the vote anyway. I hope she doesn't campaign in Minnesota because that's not fair to Klobuchar. It's really just mind-boggling. It's Hillary all over again. You complain because she's a woman. I am a woman. I complain because she sucks. That's why. Now here's the thing that okay. So tonight it was proven that our fear is correct. Not even that our fear, like what we knew, is more or less proven now. So, and I took the quote. Somebody sent me the actual clip. So on CNN, talking heads stated the one person close to the Warren campaign said that tonight is about blunting the momentum for Bernie Sanders. So then it evolved to her saying, even if I don't win, I'm saving the delegates to the convention. So there you have it. She's in to stop us. I think, I'm not going to say she didn't want the presidency. I'm sure she did. But this is just more and more proof she is absolutely in to stop us. Now, oh yeah, speaking of Yang, he said that he has a big announcement this week coming, and an article leaked and said that he was going to do a VP ticket with Bloomberg. What a gem. He's, oh God, he's gross. But in any case, the thing is, Warren is in it to stop us. Some people are saying, and I try not to, like, unless there's something I'm going off of, I try not to get too deep into it. But for a few months, I've been hearing, yeah, Warren and Joe Biden are going to team up. And I was like, yeah, I don't really see that. I don't know. Like, I just don't see that. But then people started pointing out how, Liz trashed Biden for like years, and she literally has not said a single word to him since they both started running for president. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, that's a really good point. But I just kind of pushed it aside, and I love Jim Hightower. So I'm sorry, I digress. I shouldn't look at the comments, but I love you guys. So Warren, some people are saying Warren is staying in it to give delegates to Biden. Well, here's the thing. She's not getting delegates. She literally only got delegates in 1 out of 4 states. How much is she going to give Biden? Because he doesn't fucking have any either. He has a handful. So what are they all going to do? Chip in to give it to Joe or what? I mean, I don't understand. Like, how is this going to work? So now there's 7 people. I don't fucking know why Tulsi's in it. Don't ask me. I don't fucking know. She has no campaign offices, no money, no delegates, no... I don't fucking know. She can't even get on the debate stage. I don't know what the point is. I have no clue. But including everyone, there's 7 candidates still. Buttigieg dropping out, not going to happen. Not a chance. He still absolutely believes he can win this thing. And he'll get more delegates. I have no doubt. He's going to do all right in the Republican states because they're white and Republicans, and so is he. But I think it's just so incredible the way that, Liz always talks about, I'm the unity candidate. And let's just keep it real. The reason her campaign started going south is, number one, she backed off on Medicare for all. That was first. Second, she started absolutely trashing Bernie and his supporters. She could have been VP. I am so fucking glad trust me, I am so glad she upped it up, because I don't want her ass as VP at all. But she could have been. But when she started the first attack of Bernie said a woman can't be president, even her own supporters knew that was utter bullshit. And on Twitter, I was having people left and right say, Bernie was my second, now he's my first. I'm not going to support her because that was a blatant lie. And then she wouldn't shake his hand. So the more she did stuff like that, the more support she lost. Many Bernie supporters had Liz as their second. I didn't. I don't have anyone as my second, third, fourth, or fifth, except Bernie or Vest. That's it. But a lot of them did. And now they're Bernie or bust, because why the hell should we vote for someone who is trashing us? I mean, first of all, she's a liar. She doesn't support what we support. And I literally see nothing redeeming about Liz whatsoever. There is absolutely nothing that I could say, well, she is good with it. No, I see nothing. So, I'm going to Milwaukee, Dylan. I'm going. The second Bernie announced, I'm like, okay, I'm going. Oh, yeah, Kim. I cannot wait. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm independent. I went Dem so I can vote for Bernie, but oh my God. Oh my God. I feel dirty. I just want to keep taking showers. I really, really, really just want to go back to independent. My God. It grosses me out so bad. That's the thing. It's like, okay, so also, Liz, the other night, somebody asked her, if it seems like you're not getting if you don't have a path to win the nomination, are you going to stay in? And she goes, yes, I made a lot of pinky swears, and I am going to the convention. I was like, okay, first of all, ew, you're disgusting. Second of all, do you guys remember, actually it's still going on today, how much shit we've gotten because Bernie didn't immediately drop out and say, oh, give it to Hillary, even though Hillary made jokes about Obama getting shot, and stayed in to the very end. And now all of a sudden Liz says it and it's totally cool. It's totally fine. It's not sexist. It's not, it's totally cool. She can stay into the end. Bernie? Nope. So, oh my God, it's so insane. Yeah, you can't get tickets, love. You get passes if you're delegates. I did not get approved for a delegate because I'm a journalist, so I figured that was gonna happen. They don't want savage joy inside. That will not be pretty. I was on the outside in Philly. I'll be on the outside in Milwaukee. I'll be filming the whole damn thing. I'm trying to get in as far as press, but unfortunately, a lot of them do know me. So, that doesn't really work to my advantage when it comes to the establishment. Um, but but in any case, just like last time, I'll be on the outside protesting, interviewing, filming, to have receipts of absolutely everything that happens, regardless, at the very least. Um, so, and days like today with Liz essentially admitting she's in it to try and stop us. I cannot wait to be in Milwaukee. I can't fucking wait. Um, the thing that's so disgusting to me is all of the women claiming to be feminists who are defending Liz left and right because she's a woman. And I would I would love to have a woman president, but if you can find me one that matches Bernie, 40 years of receipts, civil rights history, and being an actual activist, being a statesman and not a politician, not being a Republican for 47 years of their life, bring it. I'd love to meet her. As far as I know, she doesn't exist. I'm not going to settle just because I want a woman. Can you fathom, like, having Liz as a first woman president? Like, that's the precedent you want to set. Someone who literally faked their ethnicity and, cultural appropriation and offended countless indigenous peoples. And you want that. That's not really a good precedent to set. And for many other reasons. And that's another thing. Trump, let's say for some fucking weird ass reason, I don't fucking know, maybe they'll make it to the end and Joe will give her his, who knows? It's just a clusterfuck. But let's say that, it comes to the convention and, everyone chips in and gives Liz their delegates. Would they have enough? No, but if they have enough super delegates, yes. Make no mistake, something is being planned. Like, this isn't conspiracy theorists. We knew damn right well that this shit was going to be, happening. We knew damn right well. We didn't know the extent of it, but hey, Suze, here's the thing. That is the one thing I gave Klobuchar props for. That, because she was like, I raised the money with my 17 ex-boyfriends. I was like, yes, get it, girl. That's what's up. That is the one thing I was like, yes. Yeah. Amy had 17 guys. Yes. So, I actually, I really do think, well, we are getting some more Warren supporters. There were a few today who I saw who, hey, Amy, you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. It's cool. It's freedom. You really don't have to watch. So in any case, See, now you're distracting me and I can't get to the point. Why do people act like they have to watch something? Oh, so warn people. I was tagged in a few screenshots today of people saying that, um, you know, although I think Warren's the best choice and I would prefer her over anyone else, I am going to switch to Bernie just because she doesn't have a path to the nomination, and I don't want to split the progressive vote. They're not both progressive, but here's the thing. I'm not going to argue with them if they're coming over to us. I'm not going to say, why do you call her a fucking progressive? She's not. I'm just going to say thank you for coming to join us. Period. Two of the gentlemen on Twitter with huge followings, I mean like 50,000 people, who were the biggest Warren supporters ever. They used to bash Bernie bros. They couldn't stand Bernie. Everything was Warren. They joined us about a week ago. And they said it's because he was their second and he's the only one who's progressive and has viability. And I mean, part of me wanted to be like, oh, yeah, she's not progressive, so it's a good thing you're joining us. But I was absolutely shocked as hell when both of them said that. I had to read through the comments to make sure he wasn't joking. They weren't joking. But yeah, both of them did. And it was really incredible. And the amount of hate they've been getting from, as people have been calling them, Liz lads, is just astounding. Threats, insults, just bullying, absolutely bullying, for daring to acknowledge the fact that she's not going to win, and they'd prefer to not split the vote and go with Bernie. That's really what it comes down to. At this point, people who are staying with Liz, there's two reasons. They know she can't win. So they're staying because they want a woman, and they're staying because they're salty. And because they think that, they're convinced that something will happen and she'll still win. Or they just hate Bernie because he happens to be a guy. A lot of them are like that. And they can vote for whoever they want. But unfortunately, she's not going to win. So those are votes that, would you rather have Bernie, who is a real progressive and has a path to the nomination, or would you rather just, keep voting for Warren, who has no chance? That's what you have to wrestle with, and it's your choice to make. It's, I don't voter shame, but it's, at this point you have to be pragmatic. No, Rob teases me all the time. Hey, weary pirates. I'm not going to deny that. I say that all the time. It's like, some of Warren's supporters are Hillary supporters, and they do not like you if you don't have a vagina. It's that simple. I really appreciate the other women on Twitter, social media, who call out that shit. I really appreciate it, because when I see women just, trashing women because they dare speak their mind, makes absolutely no sense. I stick up for women because I want a woman president, but you need to obey me because you're, essentially what you believe doesn't flow with what I believe. So even though you're a woman, shut the fuck up and bow down to me. It doesn't work like that. I can make up my own damn mind, and I choose Bernie. Bernie is the most feminist candidate. There is nothing more feminist than guaranteeing women healthcare as a right, not a privilege, forgiving all their student loan debt, forgiving all their medical debt, guaranteeing them a job, helping their environment, stopping the wars that are killing millions of Black and brown women, raising their wages, giving them unions. There is no other, there's no other pro-woman candidate. There's not. I read something right before I got on the air, which stated that Biden is asking Amy to stay in the race till after Super Tuesday because he wants her to take her own state to her Bernie, because we do have the possibility of taking her state. So I mean, do I think Liz will drop? Absolutely not. She will be in till the end, till convention. She obviously wants, something out of this. Also, I really don't. Bernie Sanders is the epitome of a self-loathing, self-serving white racist. Interesting. This I did not know. Okay, you can leave now. What didn't Bernie say? Wait, okay, you don't vote, but you're, oh my God, some of you guys confuse me. Yellow Vest America! Oh my God! I was just thinking about you today! Oh my God, how are you? I miss you. I think Pete will absolutely 1 billion% stay until the convention. Absolutely. I think, okay, so I don't know. I mean, after Tuesday, what was bananas? I read an article that, gave a breakdown of everyone who's run and dropped out. And there have been over 30 candidates who have dropped out. Over 30. That's insane. Insane. It's so bananas because I remember last year when I was doing a show, we were kind of taking bets about how many people would run, and I said 16, and I was the highest. Everyone said, nah, 12 maybe would be the highest. I thought 16, and I was like, holy shit, that'd be crazy. And now there's like 40. It's so crazy. Oh, thank you. It's literally, like I always say, it's like the SATs. There's a million configurations of how it could work. I think, Tuesday will say a lot, and I think that there's 14 states up. This is huge. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of freaking delegates. And I think after Tuesday, it will be, we'll be able to mathematically break things down more. The interesting thing is, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get excited, but I did read an article yesterday that because of the number of delegates in California, and the viability is still 15% in California, the way the polls are, if the polls are accurate in California, our campaign is the only one polling above 15%. If that is the case, and it stays to, and it turns out we are the only viable candidate over 15%, that literally means we would get 100% of the delegates in California. That's fucking insane. Insane. Aw, James, that's amazing. Aw, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Aw, that's so great. So yeah, I mean, that's certainly possible that, my only concern about California is the fuckery, of course. In 2016, the two biggest clusterfucks were Vegas and California as a whole. We won Las Vegas, we won Nevada, which is awesome. But, as far as California, we had over 2 million no party preference ballots, which were given to us incorrectly on purpose. So California worries me. Also, a lot of votes have already been sent in, and they did have a thing where, some people were saying that I'm taking a picture of that comment. I am not 14 and I am not 50, but I'm going to take a comment of that because it's a picture of that because it's fucking funny as hell. And I'm going to blast you on Twitter. Lisa G, they did count California, and it found that we got way more votes than they said we did. But at that point, they were saying they didn't want to put in the work to solidify it. Yeah, Jesus Christ, you kick ass. Jesus. Absolutely. I look 40. I look 50. I look 50? I've never heard of that in my life. See, I love looking at the comments because I love you guys so much and I value your input, but then I gotta deal with fucking douche canoes. Yeah, I definitely, I hope people aren't freaking out about South Carolina because it's not surprising we came in second. Those of us who have been, following the polls and things like that. Savage Joy for VP. I don't think it's something to get like upset about. I think, because literally in 2 days we have an incredible chance, 14 states. And I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful about that. when Super Tuesday, I will be going live off and on. I literally was just going to say that. Weary privates are sorry, weary pirates. I'm sorry. Sorry, that's not what I meant. So what the hell is going on? My scarf is cultural appropriation because I'm not Arab? What is Bloomberg paying these people? What is going on? Oh my God. So anyway, Tuesday I'll be going live off and on. Thank you for the reminder. In Washington State, 39,000 votes, paper ballots were declined because they were filled out incorrectly or whatever the case may be. So please post about that. There are articles. If you know anyone in Washington State, or regardless, please post on your social media sites. 39,000, you know, a lot of those are burners. A lot. Because I personally have tons of, guest followers, whatever, in Washington State who love Bernie and absolutely, are voting for him. So Washington's an interesting state, but because they do mail-in paper ballots only. So the fact that 39,000 of them have been, denied, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem. So we need to make sure you can contact that office and they are able to, give you a new ballot. But I believe I was told there's a way to look up your ballot online and to see why it was denied, and to see what recourse you have. David, that's what's so bananas. It doesn't give an exact reason. It could be, honestly, my fear is that there's more purges. That's my fear. If you vote and they don't have you in the system, then they're going to toss your vote. So it really depends. Anyone who says illegals is a dumbass. So yeah, you can actually check online. So please do that, and please encourage your friends to do that, because they don't have much time to vote again. So really, it could be anything. They filled it out wrong, they were purged. Could be a million different things, but you definitely want your vote to count, that's for sure. Cats, there was some exit polling as far as demographics. Yet again, we got the Hispanic vote and the vote 45 and under. Those are the only ones I've seen. I haven't seen anything as far as numbers. So I think, they called it at 0%. So, I don't know if I'm expecting any solidified numbers. Let me just check real quick and see if I have any updates. Let's see. No, not seeing anything else. Biden wins. Okay. Let's see. Joe Biden wins. Race called. Okay, 99.87. Okay. Ah! This is amazing. Okay. So it looks like there's only two people getting delegates, Joe and Bernie. Ah! That's fucking hilarious. That is so funny. Okay, so damn! Tom Steyer came in third and he dropped tonight. He came in third. Tom Steyer, who couldn't even get on all the freaking debate stages. He came in third. Ah, that's hilarious as fuck. Okay, no wait. Deval Patrick got 273 votes. John Delaney got 345 votes. Cory Booker got 643 votes. Oh my god, you people are crazy. Okay, Amy Klobuchar got 3% of the votes. Elizabeth Warren got 7% of the votes. Pete got 8.24% of the votes. Oh my god, that's funny as fuck. No, it says that Biden gets 33 and Bernie gets 11. And then, so I don't know, it's only accounting for 44. I'm not sure where the other 10 are because it does state that there's 54 delegates. So I'm not sure if those will be divvied up once. I'm not sure, but it's funny that only Bernie and Joe are getting delegates, so we are still way over him. Yeah, we're way over. Yeah, Greg, I think because what happens is a lot of these places start actually taking mail-in ballots. And so by then you already mailed them in. Yeah, vegan milkshake. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think Vegas and Iowa are the only ones who do that. Damn, I feel special as hell. I have never had so many trolls. Well, I shouldn't say never, but it's been quite some time. Steyer endorsing Bernie. Here's the thing. A month ago, I would have said yes, but Steyer's past few ads have been very mean to Bernie. So, and I could see. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so one of the things is Tuesday, of course, California votes. So my theory is that Kamala comes out for Biden tomorrow or Monday, and because they're hoping that will give him the boost. There was an article yesterday that stated that they think they have reason to believe that Kamala and Joe will be running together. I said that from the get-go. I could totally see it, even though he's the only one she really went up against. But I mean, if you think about it, I mean, let's put it this way. Whoever Kamala endorses in the next 2 days, it's likely they have a VP thing going on. Burn and turn 2020, 100%. Abso-freaking-lutely. You know, Katz, that's the thing. I have no doubt Republicans voted for Biden. I have no question. Kevin, I dig it. I might steal that. Yeah, Kayla, I touched on that earlier. Absolutely. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the thing, Lisa G. That's why it's so funny to watch all these endorsements, because that little girl was me. And now it's like, oh, but I endorse them. Yay. Thank you, Weary Pirates. That's awesome. Yeah, I get so jealous looking at people on Twitter saying, I just voted for Bernie. And I'm like, no, I'm so jealous. I can't wait anymore. You're right that there's not a lot of time to endorse for Kamala, but I think that's on purpose. I think, okay, cool, he just won this state. He has momentum. And you know what? Now we're going to endorse him, which will give him even more of a kick. It's just so funny that like a month ago, no, not a month ago, but like in, I'd say December, I was really, really worried about Liz. Like so many of us were. I was like, she's going to take so many of our votes because people don't realize she's not progressive and stuff. And watching her fail is kind of rewarding in some ways, especially because she's trashing us. Well, that's the thing also, Robert, like Kamala's endorsement isn't a good thing. And you know, something else I was thinking of, okay, so you have Kirsten Gillibrand and Kamala and who else? Can't think of who else, but you have people who have dropped out like forever ago and still haven't endorsed anyone. And then Julian Castro endorsed Warren the day after he dropped out. Obviously, he had a VP talk with her or something, because he endorsed the day after. So there was something going on. David, you are absolutely right. I read that in an article. If Bernie gets a certain amount of Californian delegates, he has 20% of what he'll need for Milwaukee just from that state. So it's really huge. You know, vegan milkshake, absolutely. Delaney is, I mean, he's bae. I would love to see him on the campaign trail. One of the things that really upset me about Delaney is he literally dropped out 2 days before Iowa, and I was really like, I was super excited to see if anyone came out for him. Like, how many? Like one. And also, when I was leaving a Bernie rally, when I was volunteering in Iowa, I left a Bernie rally, and I shit you not, I have a picture of it, 1 block up the street, there was the Delaney bus. A block from our Bernie rally. I was like, okay, this is fucking weird, dude. None of us are going to you. Can you please stop? I don't tolerate bullshit terribly well. So true. Oh, Lisa G, that's awesome. No, Warren is not bae. No. Rob's a burner. He just likes teasing me. Oh, Dylan, I'll post about that. That's not okay. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, and we're trying something new this time. We are going to be able to vote early by mail on paper ballots. So I don't know. Yeah, Rachel, I just said that. Like, what the I think it's so crazy. Like, why can't people like keep up to date with who's in the race? It's crazy. Like, why are you voting for someone who's not? I don't know. Yeah, Rob, there are a lot of articles saying Warren needs to drop, but her comment was, I gave a lot of pinky promises. So you gotta stick to the 4-year-olds. Democracy, but 4-year-old pinky promises. Lemoyne, I live in Camp Hill. That's bananas. That's like walking distance. Where do you live, Deborah Allen? I'm in like Harrisburg area. Brazil, yay. I love viewers from out of the country. That's so exciting. Oh, okay. Cool. Ah, that's insane. Oh my god. If we're in tanks and mass, that will be beautiful, but also, Bernie's sexist for campaigning there, so. Yeah, vegan milkshake, right on. Absolutely. So, I am going to leave you guys with that. I will be going live off and on Tuesday. I'm going to be getting together with a bunch of friends, and we will be watching the results come in. So kind of nervous, but I think we can definitely have joy. Dude, if Warren came in third in Massachusetts, I would pee my pants. Like, I literally would pee my pants. Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Lots of new viewers. Not just trolls either. The trolls have been sent to timeout. Um, Pow wow chow. Yeah, I'm ready. Basement dweller. Basement dweller for Bernie. That's what we're gonna do on Tuesday. Have a big old party. Thank you guys so much. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you guys Tuesday. Much love.